content with the click of a button. Use the link in the description below to get the first 3 months free on a 12-month subscription.
Amazing. We managed to surprise the opponents with our strategy. Congratulations.
Wow, I can't believe we got this victory this weekend. I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Below to get the first 3 months free on a 12-month subscription.
Welcome back, Marble sports fans, to the qualifying for the final race of the Marble Circuits 2022. I'm Jeremiah, and I'm here in Sao Paulo, Brazil for the Interlagos Grand Prix. 5 marbles are in contention for the overall championship. Loose Wheel sits atop of the standings, with Big Dogs coming in close at second, and Aerofrog sits in third place. And Black Pirates and Pink Pearl are the only other 2 marbles that are mathematically possible to take the overall championship. So these 5 marbles really need to have a good performance in today's qualifying if they want to have a good start in the race here at Sao Paulo, Brazil. And let's take a look at the track for today's race. It is a very long track with multiple overlays, a very winding track. It also has a couple very fast sections for these marbles to really increase their speed in today's qualifying. So Loose Wheel, if he can get second or better in the race in a couple days, then he will be guaranteed the championship for this entire season. So if he can get in the first top 2 or even top 3 spots in the overall qualifying, then he'll be able to have a better chance of winning this championship. So we'll have to watch and see how he does in this qualifying. And now, for Q1 of the last race of the Marble Circus 2022, and we're off, and it is Night Rivers in the lead, being followed by Momonas, who now takes first place as we start the first lap, and it is Arrow Frog, who has now taken first place from Momonas, and now they go up the booster for the first time. It is Arrow Frog, Night Rivers, and Fast Pins up there in third place. Fast Pins want to have another good qualifying after having a good qualifying last race, but he did have a terrible race, so the qualifying doesn't really matter. Yes, it does, but only if you're able to use it to your advantage in the actual race. Night Rivers is still in the lead, but he is facing some pressure from Pink Pearl at this point. Also, Peppers is up there with Arrow Frog as well. Peppers is now trying to come and take first place from Night Rivers. Where are these marbles that are in contention for the overall championship? There's Arrow Frog and Pink Pearl in third and fourth. Loose Wheel is down in ninth, and Big Dogs is in 11th. Will Big Dogs be eliminated in this first qualifying? It's looking like it's going to happen, and Loose Wheel has fallen down and into the elimination zone as well. Loose Wheel will be eliminated. Big Dogs barely gets out of the elimination zone. Loose Wheel will start in 11th place. Black Pirates in 10th. Loose Wheel is going to have a very hard time in this race if he wants to hold the championship lead in the final race. Black Pirates also is going to have a hard time if he wants to be able to come up and take the lead as well. We'll have to see how the remaining two marbles are going to be able to do in this qualifying in Q2 as we start here. Peppers is in the lead, being followed by Big Dogs and Arrow Frog as we go through these turns and this straight here, almost up to the booster at this point, and it is Sea Turtles and Fast Pins who are in second and third, but there is a lot of fighting up in the top 3 or 4 marbles that is hard to keep track. Peppers is in the lead now, being followed by Big Dogs, who takes first place there, and Pink Pearl is in third place. Peppers is trying to climb the tables, even though he can't win. He still would like to get some more points. Big Dogs has a little slip up there, allowing Peppers to get a huge lead. We are in the final lap. Big Dogs and Pink Pearl, as well as Arrow Frog, are all up safely in the top half of the field. It's not looking like they're going to be eliminated in this qualifying. Night Rivers, Momonas, and Gold Piston are the ones that are looking like are going to be eliminated at this point, unless they can do something to get out of the elimination zone. It's not looking like it's going to happen, though. Peppers, Pink Pearl, Big Dog, Fast Pins, Arrow Frog, and Sea Turtles will be advancing to the next qualifying. Night Rivers, Momonas, and Gold Piston will be eliminated in Q2. Pink Pearl, Big Dogs, and Arrow Frog are the 3 marbles that are still able to take the overall championship that have survived the 2 qualifyings. We'll have to see how they finish in this last qualifying. And we're off for the final qualifying of this season, and it's Arrow Frog out to the lead with Pink Pearl and Big Dogs coming in close behind. They all want to get as close as possible to that pole position, but and now it is Fast Pins in second, but they are overtaken by Big Dogs there. Arrow Frog sits in third place in the overall standings. He really wants to take the overall win, and he's making it as easy as possible for him to do that in this final race. Sea Turtles coming in at second. He sits in 9th place with only 30 points in the overall standings. So it is surprising to see him in this qualifying. He is not necessarily a bad racer, just has had a terrible season in this season. He did get in 3rd place overall last season, so we'll have to see how he does in this qualifying. He has overtaken Arrow Frog there, with Pink Pearl now coming in at 3rd place, trying to take 2nd from Arrow Frog here. Big Dogs is in 4th, being pressured by Peppers, and then there's Fast Pins trailing behind in 6th place. He has made it to another final qualifying, coming in at 6th place, like he did in last qualifying, but he's not doing very well in this Q4 at this point. Sea Turtles has gained a huge lead at this point, with Pink Pearl and Arrow Frog coming up from behind, as well as Big Dogs. Pink Pearl wants to try to come up and take the pole position. Will she be able to take the overall win? And will she win the final race like she did last season? We'll have to wait and see. But at this point, we're in the final lap. She is looking like she's going to finish in 2nd, unless Sea Turtles does some detrimental mistake that will allow her to catch back up. Arrow Frog is in 3rd place. Fast Pins is in 4th. Big Dogs and Peppers are down in 5th and 6th. And Sea Turtles is looking like he's going to be the champion of this qualifying, and he will get the pole position. Pink Pearl will be getting 2nd, Arrow Frog in 3rd. Fast Coupons will come in at 4th, Peppers in 5th, and Big Dogs will be sitting in 6th on the starting grid. A very interesting starting grid for this race. Loose Wheel coming in at 11th place in the starting grid, and Pink Pearl, Arrow Frog, and Big Dogs coming up in the top 6. These 3 marbles are going to have the most likely chance of taking the overall championship from Loose Wheel at this point. This track shows a lot of potential for these marbles to really show how good they are at racing, as we saw a lot of overtakes in today's qualifying. Here are the full results for this qualifying. Sea Turtles coming in at 1st, Pink Pearl in 2nd, Arrow Frog in 3rd, Fast Coupons in 4th, and Peppers will round off your top 5. Black Pirates and Loose Wheel down in 10th and 11th. They're going to have a very hard time if they want to take this championship. Pink Pearl starting in 2nd. Will she be able to take her 2nd championship win in a row? We'll have to find out in a couple days here at the Interlagos Grand Prix. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on the final race of the Marble Circus 2022 here at the Interlagos Grand Prix. Also, comment down below who you think will win the overall championship. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. And until next time, this has been Rebecca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.